All right, Shalom. I want to start off, as always, by giving our praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Racham Kodash, double honors unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love unto the brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. And I also want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And in this lesson here, I wanted to do an Motb update. And as you can see there in the title, it says Digital Euro. And I wanted to talk about the digital euro and what they just passed in like the recent week or so. All right. While the world was focusing in on the situation with the small hats in Hamas, also, with Ukraine and Russia and all the other things that's going on, these elites behind the scenes, man, are passing legislation to get this MOTB up and running, all right? To get this digital currency out to the people, man. And that's the ultimate goal, all right, brothers and sisters? They're going to go digital, man. And we've been saying it constantly, bro. Here at Great Millstone, starting with the apostles and the elders on down, we have been warning about this digital currency. And if you've been tuning in to the Thursday lives, you know all about the CBDCs, man, and the social credit score and so on and so forth. If you've been watching those Thursday lives here in Houston, Texas. But I wanted to get into this information, man, so that you brothers and sisters can see that prophecy is speeding up. All right, this thing is here. It's only a matter of time before everything switches over to that MOTB system. All right, so first video I wanted to play here is a video from Lena Petrova. All right, I love watching her videos, man. She bring out good information. So I have her video here, and then I'll put a little bit of this guy's video. All right, the money GPS, and I'll get into this information here. All right, that's on their website. Okay, this is the European Central Bank website. So you can't say that, oh, GMS is making this up. They're lying. No, this is the actual website that I'm going to go into and show you that digital currency, man. All right, is in the section called Payments and Markets. Okay, if you go to their website, go to the Payments and Markets section, and you'll find it. But I'll go to it here in this lesson, man. So without further ado, let's get into it, man. And shalom to you, brothers and sisters tuning in, man. Yahweh Shalom Shabbat. Yes, sir. Let's get it, man. And I had the video somewhat sped up a little bit, okay? Somewhat sped up, all right, for time's sake, but this information has to come out, man. Here we go. Hey, look, Karab, brother. Look, brother. I'm so sorry, brother. I was going to say this for the Thursday live, but it's hot right now, brother. It's hot. I got to bring it out, brother. But look, it might come out again on Thursday, brother. I don't know. It might come out again. But this information got to come out, brother. I wanted to save it so bad, man. But, whatever. Here we go, man. Here we go.
Hello and welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, welcome. I hope that you join me on YouTube and on Rumble. If you're interested to learn about how you can take advantage of tax laws, about personal finance, and how to run a small business, please give my second channel a follow, where I discuss taxes, personal finance, and business ownership. You will find the channel linked below. It has been a while since we discussed central bank digital currencies, CBDC. European Central Bank continues to actively work on rolling out the digital version of its currency, the euro. The digital euro is a central bank digital currency. It is a CBDC. According to the EU Central Bank, the digital euro is, quote, a logical next step in the natural evolution of our currency. I want to play a clip of Christine Lagarde. She's the head of the European Central Bank, effectively announcing the news and their big plans to launch European CBDC. Watch.
Listen closely, okay? Listen to this old hag, man. These devils are working. Listen closely, bro, okay? Here we go.
Digital euro is on the move. Yesterday, the Governing Council of the ECB approved the opening of the preparation phase. It will be a journey, and we will walk the journey together with the legislator. All European institutions will be involved to make sure that Europe is equipped with the currency of the future.
To make sure that Europe is equipped with the currency of the future, okay? This is the future, brothers and sisters. Now, real quick, I want to get a precept, okay? This is Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 9 in the NLT Bible, all right? It says, everything I prophesied has come true, all right? Everything the Most High God has prophesied in his word has come true, all right? Meaning that the prophecy that he has already given, some already came to pass already, but there are more, okay? It says, and now I will prophesy again. I will tell you the future before it happens. Now, the Motb can be found in the Holy Bible in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, in the 16th chapter, in which, you know what, look, brother Salakia, I got to pull it up. I am so sorry, okay? But this prophecy was given to the Apostle John 2,000 years ago, man, okay? 2,000 years ago, this revelation was given about the Motb, man. Now, when John wrote it down, okay, the Motb wasn't on the scene. It was for a future time, man, a future, kingdom to happen in. And we're here, man, okay? You can't tell me the Most High isn't true, bro. His word is true, brothers and sisters. This is the whole point of these videos, man. And I'll get back to this precept here, but this is all future, okay? This is a future event, man. And we're living right now in the future, man. So I'm gonna play it back a little bit more. All right, here we go.
Involved to make sure that Europe is equipped with the currency of the future. Cash is here to stay. You will have all options, cash and digital cash.
That's a lie. Cash is not here to stay, brothers and sisters. Because cash gives us so-called liberty, right? We can control our cash and our money flow, so to speak. But with the digital currency, you can't control that. It's programmable, okay? It's issued by the central banks. And there's certain regulations to that money, okay? So this devil is being the devil as usual, okay? Lying about cash is here to stay is not. That CBDC, brothers and sisters, is about to take over the whole world, okay? We've been showing you here at Great Millstone, started with the apostles and the elders, that look, all the nations are converting their dollar into this digital currency, man. Recently, we just seen the BRICS, okay, come out with their form of digital payments, okay? So all these nations, man, they're getting ready, bro. While you've been distracted by the situation over there, okay, with the small hats and Hamas and them, this devil is moving, man. So here we go.
So what does it mean for you? For consumers, it would be free and easy to use everywhere in the euro area. All of that, of course, is subject to the legislative process. Cash or digital, the choice will be yours. Your euro, your choice.
So she is assuring us that cash will still be around, but I think many of us can see through those words very well. The ultimate goal is, of course, digital everything, with the digital currency being the main step because it allows for a full control of a person's life. The central bank believes that individual and business CBDC users will have different functionalities turned on. For example, the bank stated that digital euro holdings will be limited for individuals and unlimited for commercial clients. Also, commercial clients, so if you have a small business, for example, you will not be able to save your digital euro. That is not going to be a function made available to you. Holding limits were identified as an effective tool and would therefore be included in the design of a digital euro. Holdings of individuals would be subject to a limit to prevent excessive outflows from commercial bank deposits into digital euro. So they're telling
you straight up, brothers and sisters, that there are regulations to this coin, man. All right, to this CBDC, this so-called CBDC digital money. We've been telling you it's certain limits to that, bro. It's about to get real, dog. Okay? It's about to get real, man. Oh my goodness. Here we go.
Telling you right now that you will be limited to what you can and cannot do using your own money in this new digital format. Business users would have a zero holding limit, meaning they would not be able to accumulate holdings of digital euro, but they would be able to make specific types of payments. So here they're telling you that if you are a small business owner, you will not be allowed to save your funds. You will be able to only transact making payments and receiving payments. As you can see, there are a variety of features and settings that can be turned on and off depending on their objectives. And of course, there are those features that we likely never even heard of before, such as currency expiry date. According to the European Central Bank's website, the bank is currently in the, quote, preparation phase that will start in November of this year. The European Central Bank is clearly trying to sell the digital currency to potential consumers. In its latest report titled A Stock Take on the Digital Euro, the bank made a long list of all these benefits that you will be able to take advantage of. As Europe enters the digital era, a digital euro would be the next step in the evolution of our currency. It would not have the form of a physical coin or banknote, but it would benefit from the most important characteristics of cash as a public good when paying digitally. Then they're listing out the benefits: widely accepted and easy to use, free for basic use, usable for any digital payment in the euro area, not requiring an online connection, so it could also be used offline, offering the highest possible protection of privacy, inclusive, leaving no one behind, settling payments instantly, secure, risk-free as money issued by the central bank. Effectively, the central bank plans to focus on actively developing the digital euro starting in November. The previous investigation phase reportedly resulted in findings that will be addressed during the preparation phase in November. This preparation or development phase is expected to last up to 2 years. The European Central Bank announced the findings of the work conducted during the digital euro investigation phase formed the basis for the preparation phase, which was approved to start in November of 2023. The aim of the preparation phase is to lay the foundations for the potential issuance of a digital euro. This includes
is to lay the foundations for the potential issues. Hold on. What did they say? Insurance of a digital euro. Yeah. So the foundation is being laid, man. Babylon the Great is next. Okay. Don't think America ain't gonna go digital on you niggas. Yes, they're gonna go digital on you niggas, dog. And it's gonna get real. Okay, it's gonna get real when this thing hits truly, bro. Okay. They're gonna give you that little, illusion of, hey, I can use my dollar, I can use, my CBDC. No, nigga. Eventually, everything gonna go digital, man. And if you read this piece of document, which I'm gonna do, the ultimate goal is to go digital, man. And to phase out that dollar. Okay, so that what the Apostle John wrote down can come to pass, man. All right, this is not a game, bro. I'm gonna put a little bit more of this video, and then I get another scripture. All right.
finalizing the digital euro rulebook and selecting providers that could potentially develop a digital euro platform and infrastructure. And it will involve testing and experimenting to develop a digital euro that meets both the Eurosystem's requirements and user needs. The decision on whether to ultimately issue a digital euro can only be considered at a later stage after the adoption of the legislative framework for the digital euro at the European level. The next step would involve working with the developers and testing the new digital currency. The European Central Bank says that digital payments are becoming increasingly popular. Well, this is according to them. And the European Central Bank, ECB, like other major central banks around the world, is investigating the feasibility of complementing cash with a central bank digital currency. So based on this, it sounds as though the goal is to have both traditional cash and the digital currency function simultaneously, at least in the beginning. Ultimately, the assumption is that consumers might just decide not to use cash. But in my opinion, it is highly, highly unlikely that anyone would give up their right to use cash. But of course, a central bank digital currency, once fully rolled out on the full scale, is almost certainly would mean that cash will be used less frequently, and ultimately it will completely disappear and be replaced with the CBDC, with all of its consequences, which we of course discussed in detail in my previous videos. The EU is developing the CBDC without even having any legislative framework already in place, allowing them to roll out a digital currency as legal form of tender. Once the digital euro is ready to go, it will be launched only after the EU adopts a set of laws and rules allowing its rollout. While the central bank doesn't openly tell us that they are going to launch the digital euro, it is quite obvious that the EU must have serious plans if it's willing to invest so much time and so many resources into this effort. I'm sure that many would argue that at this point, it is just a question of time. I will remind you that in the United States, there is the Digital Dollar Project. It is an entity that is working closely with the Federal Reserve System on the framework for the digital currency. The Fed has already launched very limited scope pilot programs, but other than that, no other information has been officially released. In one of my previous...
Right. Babylon the Great is on board next, man. Once the UK goes digital, all right, Babylon the Great is going to go digital, man. This is the beast system that we're talking about. They're all going to follow a suit, bro, because it's prophecy, okay? This is beautiful, man. Brothers and sisters should be excited because salvation is at the doors, bro, okay? This stuff being implemented is tied to us going home, dog. Oh, man. I might even go to sleep tonight. Oh, man. Oh, here we go, brother. Here we go real quick. This is 2 Peter chapter 1 in the NLT Bible, right? It says, because of that experience, we have even greater confidence in the message proclaimed by the prophets. Right now, we're focusing on what the Apostle John said, okay? We should have great confidence in what he said, man, about the Motb, okay? Great confidence in what written, bro, is going to come to pass. It says, you must pay close attention to what they wrote, for their words are like a lamp shining in a dark place until the day dawns, when Mashiach, the morning star, shines in your hearts. It says, above all, you must realize that no prophecy in Scripture ever came from the prophet's own understanding. So the prophets just make this stuff up, all right? It says, or from human initiative. No, those prophets were moved by the Holy Spirit and they spoke from the Most High. So all the prophecies that we have in these scriptures, brothers and sisters, all right, they were all inspired by the Most High, bro, okay? As it says in 2 Timothy 3 and 16, okay? You know what? Let's get it. You know what? Let's get it. Let's get that real quick, okay? 2 Timothy 3 and 16. It says, all scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness, that the man of God may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. So these scriptures, these prophecies, brothers, were given by the Most High through the Spirit, man. And the prophets wrote these things down. Okay? Now, real quick, let's get into this information right here. Okay? This is the European Central Bank website. Okay? Their official website. Now, also, okay, I also want to pull up, all right, my go-to document here. Okay, you brothers and sisters know all about this. Okay, I go to it all the time, but I just want to pull it up and have it on deck. All right, as you can see here, our common agenda, right? Policy brief 5, a global digital compact, an open, free, and secure digital future for all. All right, I encourage you brothers to go into this information, man, and read it. Okay, trust me, it's going to inspire different lessons out of you. Okay, Lord willing, through the Spirit. But I'm gonna go to my, key little information that I go to here. Okay, this see here. Oh, Slovakia. Right. Global digital cooperation and the sustainable development goals. Okay, I just want to have it on deck. Let me move it over here. All right, but I wanted to go to this here. Okay, European Central Bank official website, and I'm on payments and markets. Okay, payments and markets. Now, if you scroll down here, okay, to this section, it says a digital euro. Okay, it says new technology is transforming how we pay. We want to ensure that people in the euro area continue to enjoy free access to a universally accepted and risk-free means of payment, just like cash, but for digital payments. Then you click here. All right. This is a section for the digital euro. Okay. It says here, we are working with the national central banks of the euro area to look into a possible insurance of a digital euro. It will be a central bank digital currency and electronic equivalent to cash. And it will complement banknotes and coins, giving people an additional choice about how to pay. And once again, brothers and sisters, it's going to start off like that. But eventually, cash is going to fizzle out. All right? Eventually. Prophecy tells us that. It's going to be a digital payment system, man. Okay? Now, jumping down here. All right. I'll play the little video that they have. Okay, so that you can have a good visual. All right. Of what these devils trying to do, man. Here we go.
Imagine a digital single payment solution that could be used for any kind of payment throughout the euro area. Guess what? It could become a reality. A digital euro. Easy, safe, fast, reliable. Digital money from the European Central Bank at your fingertips whenever you need it. But how would it work? Say you've gone for a meal with a friend and you want to split the bill. Simple. Open the digital euro wallet on your smartphone, check your balance, enter the amount to pay your friend, confirm your transfer. Your friend will receive the money instantly, free of charge. It doesn't matter which country you're in or who your payment provider is. Payments are still made instantly, even offline. It's also easy to use the digital euro at your favorite local shops. Unlock your device, place it on the terminal, authenticate, make the payment online or offline. If you want, you can also use a physical card. What about e-commerce? The digital euro is also available when you're buying something online. Be it digital or physical, a euro will always be a euro and have the same value irrespective of format. Let's embrace the digital era with the digital euro.
Okay. So that's a visual for you brothers and sisters, man. This is the future. All right. This is where the world is headed, man. This is what the Apostle John saw. Okay. But it's going to lead to that C hip. All right. Yes, people have phones, and debit cards and credit cards, but it's going to all lead to the Motb making digital payments, man. You won't get this at no other camp. All right. Only here at Great Millstone, man. Nobody else going into this information, bro. Nobody, bro. All right. And I'll praise to you, how about Shah, man, for letting these devils expose their plans so that we can see that, look, prophecy is real, man. So here we go. It says, what would a digital euro be? It says a digital euro would be an electronic means of payment available free of charge to everyone. Like cash today, you could use it anywhere in the euro area. So anywhere in Europe, you'll be able to use this digital currency. All right. It says, and it will be secure and private. Hold on. How is it going to be secure and private when it's being issued by the central banks? There's no privacy with the central banks. And plus, this thing is going to be tied in with blockchain. And with blockchain, everything that you do will be tracked accurately, okay? Every single payment, every single swipe, the blockchain is going to document it, bro. So ain't no privacy, bro. No such thing. Over in China, they have digital currency. They have no privacy. Their money is regulated. This is real, okay? It says, in our increasingly digitalized society, a digital euro would be the next step forward for our single currency. See, you see that? You see this? It's going to be the single currency, man. Cash is going to fade away. They're telling you here on their website. All right. A digital euro would be the next step forward for our single currency. So a time is coming to where that thing is going to be the dominant currency in use amongst the people, man. All right. So, they give you hold on, what it say here? Let me see. Why do we need a digital euro? It says, by making public money available for digital payments, a digital euro would make all our lives easier, right? Convenient. It's going to make everything better, way better than you having your money in your pocket, right, in your wallet, and you doing it and counting it, how you want to do it. This digital currency is going to be way better than that, according to these guys, right? It says we will be able to use it whenever and wherever we need it to for free. This will help strengthen the monetary sovereignty of the euro area and foster competition in the European payment sector. All right. It says, how would a digital euro work? It says a digital euro would be stored in an electronic wallet set up with your bank or with a public select. Salakia. All right, here we go. It says a digital euro will be stored in an electronic wallet set up with your bank. Bro, what? Bro. Salakia. One moment. Salakia, man. Salakia, bro. One. All right, man. Salakia for that. Salakia, bro. Oh, man. Salakia for that, bro. All right, man. So here we go. Where we at? We here. All right. It says a digital euro will be stored in an electronic wallet set up with your bank or with our public intermediary. It says this would allow you to make all your usual electronic payments in your local store, online to a friend with your phone or card, online and offline. So you can use this thing anywhere, man. Okay. You use it anywhere, online, offline, right? You don't need no internet to use that CBDC. Okay, Esau made it like that, man. So yeah. And the last thing I read here, it says, what stage are we at now? It says the preparation phase, which starts in November 2023. So next month. That's when they start, man. Next month, bro. Okay. It says we'll focus on further preparing for the development of a digital euro. It builds on the findings from our investigation phase. So this is their website. Okay, you can go to it yourself. All right, to the European Central Bank website and read this for yourself, man. This is real. Okay, this is real, man. Now, as I said here, I wanted to read one of these SDGs to show you that these devils are moving with their plan, man. Okay. Now, if you go to number 12 here, okay, let's see. Bro, it's not going to let me do it, bro. Let me see. Okay. Right. So, number 12 here, okay, it says digital technologies such as 3D printing, the Internet of Things, big data, cloud computing, and blockchain, okay, which this goes into the CBDCs, man. All right, it says can support a circular economy and supply chain of resilience, in particular in manufacturing industry. So these goals are being fulfilled, man. Okay, these devils are moving, and it's beautiful. All right, it's beautiful to see these things happening, man. And look, I highly suggest you, brothers and sisters, get into this information, man. Okay, this stuff you gotta know. Okay, you gotta know it, man. So I move on to my next precept. This is let me get this. Yep, here we go. Isaiah 46 verse 9, and then I get into the next video. It says, Isaiah 46 verse 9 NLT, remember the things I have done in the past, for I alone am Yahweh. I am the Most High, right? And there is none like me. Only I can tell you the future before it even happens. Okay? This is what the Most High knows for. He's known for prophecy, man. All right, declaring his word, saying, look, this gonna happen. And then it happened, man. To show you his power. This Motb was talked about 2,000 years ago from the Apostle John, man. And now it's happening. We're living the future, man. We're living what John saw, bro. Okay? It's only a matter of time, man. It is so much happening in the earth right now, man. Wars and rumors of wars, earthquakes here and there. It is so much going on, man. It's beautiful. Okay? All praise your how by Shemel Rashad, man. And look, bro, you know what? Look, I'm gonna finish it out. It says, everything I plan will come to pass, for I do whatever I wish. So everything the Most High has planned from the foundation of the world, it will come to pass, man. Okay? And for you Israelite camps out there who teach contrary to what the Motb truly is, it's gonna be hard to explain it to your congregation, man. Okay? IUIC, I know it's a camp over there in the UK. It's a IUIC UK. IUIC UK. It's a IUIC in the UK, and I think also it's a ISUPK in the UK as well. What you gonna tell your congregation, man? Because eventually you're gonna have to get this digital currency and use it, bro. All right. Now, Bishop Nate, he's been somewhat, dancing around this thing and talking about, digital currencies here and there, but he's saying that the Motb is sin. All right, that's his stance. But he's wrong. Okay, he's wrong, man. And eventually, I think Nate might do a whole 360 and say, "Nigga, I've been talking about this, you idiot." You know how Nate would be, bro. But here we go, man. Next video here, and then I get maybe like 2 or 3 more precepts and close out. But here we go. This is the man here, the Money GPS. It says why they don't need to force the cashless society and CBDC. So here we go. Video somewhat sped up, okay, but hopefully you can catch what he's saying. Here we go.
Your cash is at risk. Your savings are at risk. In today's video, I'm going to tell you why. It's important that we follow along with this on a global scale because that's given us the telltale signs. Other countries that are far ahead in the cashless society and how that links directly with the central bank digital currency. You came here for the truth, so let me unveil that for you. My name is David Quinteri, and what I do is look at all of these different topics surrounding the financial system to make it as easy as possible for you. I'll explain it very simply. Look, the central bank digital currencies, it might seem like it's nothing. It might seem like just another addition to the monetary system, but I have to explain to you why that is absolutely not the case. We're going to look at what's factual and what is more of a theory, and I'm going to explain it all. I want to begin with what's going on in Sweden, because Sweden is far along in what's happening with the cashless society, but something has been sparked in Sweden. Then I want to look at what's going on with the central bank digital currencies, especially in Europe. But of course, this is now unfolding everywhere, and everybody wants to know, well, what can I do about it? I'll show you that as well. Let's begin. First thing, let's talk about it. Riksbank calls for urgent law to safeguard cash as usage falls. So in Sweden, it was already kind of seen as a cash society. Basically, most people aren't using cash. And there's some important distinctions because I know a lot of people will be...
Real quick, over there in Sweden, man, certain people already got the C-hip in their bodies, okay? These are facts, man. And the apostles have been reporting on Sweden, okay, for years, man. For years, they've been talking about it, okay? So Sweden been on it. It's just none of these other European countries are starting to come around and they're becoming more cashless, all right? But especially with this launching of this digital euro, everybody gonna be on board, man. Okay, so here we go.
Basically say, I'm not gonna play ball. I'm just gonna use cash. It isn't for the individuals to necessarily decide, because if all of your neighbors are not using cash and they're doing digital, they're tapping their phones, they're tapping their plastic, then It basically means that the businesses won't have a need for these things. They won't want to accept cash. And it will be the businesses that will determine what happens. And you're going to say, okay, I have cash here. And they'll say, I'm sorry, I can't take that cash. And you say, okay, I'll go somewhere else. But they're in the same situation. One by one by one, the stores will not accept it because
Right. And we've all seen different signs in certain stores, certain restaurants that says we do not accept cash. We've seen it, bro. Okay. But we're going to see it more and more. Certain football stadiums and NBA games don't accept cash, man. If I'm not mistaken. All right. But eventually they will all go digital. So he's telling the truth, man. This dollar's going to fizzle out, bro.
they don't want to worry about the risk to them. They've got to go out at nighttime at the end of every night in the cities that are becoming more dangerous with a big bunch of cash in an envelope, deposit that into the bank. It's a hassle. Otherwise, if it was all on plastic, you could basically go through at the end of the night and tally that all up. It would be easier for them. That's why businesses do like that. I can understand. The safety is another factor as well. So this is it. This is what's happening. And inside Sweden, I think it's important that we just touch on a couple of points as they say very clearly what's happening. Remember, they're further ahead than a lot of other places in this respect. But what they're saying is, no. Although a lot of people are using the cashless, we don't want to get rid of that. They're trying to push that through into law, but I believe it won't matter in the long run. The biggest Nordic country is a world leader in digital payments, with the use of physical money dropping rapidly and many stores even refusing to handle such transactions. Remember, I told you this years ago that it would be the stores that drive that. And here we are. It's in black and white for you to read. The position of cash needs to be strengthened so that the customers can use cash for payments. Absolutely. You want that option, regardless, even if you don't use it, use your credit card, debit card, whatever, you still want that option. But it's going to go the way of the dodo bird. That's the way it seems. And you can see basically just talking about having the digital and financial exclusion. Some people do not use these things, right? Some people do everything in cash. And that's changing, of course, as the generations go on, but it's important. Only 8% of Swedes have used cash to pay for the latest purchase in a physical shop. That's down from 33% a decade earlier. So virtually nobody. Yes, it's happening. Yes, there is cash out there, but 8%. That's it, 8%. The developments has led policymakers to ponder the need for safeguarding the use of cash, as well as introducing a digital central bank currency. That's right, already underway. This is simply delaying the inevitable. I'm not saying they shouldn't do that. Of course, you want to have people being able to use cash should they decide. Why? Because cash allows us to transact from one person to another without the knowledge of a third party. It's not as if it's your Venmo and PayPal, where if $600 moves from one account to another, well, then everybody knows about it. That, not my idea of, any sort of sense. Have you heard about this? I believe it's actually happening in 2024. They're going through with it, that a small bit of $600. I mean, hey, I would love $600, but the point is, it's not that much money these days. So, you have one transaction of $600, all of a sudden red flags are going off everywhere. Is that really for money laundering? Is that for criminal activity? $600? Of course not. They want to know all transactions. They want to know everything. And they'll get that, especially when the CBDC lands in your hometown. Here we have Sweden ditching cash. Just wait for the fallout. Switching to digital money risks shutting out some of the most vulnerable members of society. And interestingly, what they say here is Bjorn, one quarter of the Swedish pop group ABBA, became a standard bearer for a world without cash after his son got burgled. And basically just saying that, making it cashless is going to help with crime. That's what they're saying. Okay, people are not going to be able to take anything because there's nothing to take. Okay, I get that. Certainly. Plastic, tapping phones, digital, it has advantages. It's faster. You don't have to worry about losing it. You don't have to dig through the bottom of your couch to find the coins. Remember that. There are advantages. I'm not going to deny that. That's not you.
All right, for time's sake, I'm just jump ahead here, but you can go watch it, but I'm going to go to it. The same piece of information that I went into, he's going to go into it as well, but he know way more than I do, okay, when it comes to the dollar. So here we go.
This is something that they've been pushing for. You've seen it. You've seen the videos. They're going for it, just like the Fed is going to do it, and all the other central banks are going to do it. In the case of Brazil, Brazil opens up their, they basically open sourced their CBDC, and it says right in there, we could decide who gets it, who doesn't, what the money's spent on. You could turn it on, you could turn it off, just like that. They're not hiding it. This is Canada. Unmet payment needs and a central bank digital currency. They're doing it. This is the bank.
This is Canada Bank. They're going digital in Canada, man. This stuff is happening everywhere, bro. You can't tell me that the Most High is not working, bro. The Most High is working, bro. He's making his words known, man. Okay? You would have to be a blind fool. You would have to be a blind fool not to see what the Motb is, bro. Oh, my goodness. Here we go.
The Bank of Canada's website. Okay, they're talking about why they need a central bank digital currency. It's going on. It's happening. We need to, help everybody. And the central bank digital currency is going to be so wonderful. This is the World Economic Forum. As digital currencies become more popular, could we be seeing the end of cash? World Economic Forum, thank you very much. Yes, that's where it's heading. And what about the Fed now? There were many people in this financial niche which were talking about Fed now being a CBDC. And I hate to use the Fed's own website to tell you that they were wrong. But it certainly got a lot of clicks. It got a lot of clicks for them. My goodness, good for them. Let's be honest about it. The Fed now is absolutely not a CBDC. But what it is and what it does is allows faster transactions. The system that we had, let's just say even before Fed now, even today, it's still terrible. If I send money overseas, okay, right now, for instance, I needed to send money. It was Friday night overseas. I didn't do that transaction on the Friday night, knowing that it would get held up for a few days until Monday, and then it would begin to process on the Monday and eventually get to the location on the Tuesday. And when we're talking about big money, you want the minimum amount of problems involved. And so I wait. And so I'll wait for that until it's the Monday, do the transaction, or the Sunday night so that it goes through in the Monday morning. That shouldn't happen. It should be instantaneous. The transaction happen immediately, right? But it doesn't. So it takes too long. The system is old. It needs to be updated. Fed now might work, but the whole system is not applicable to that. This is like banks, in between banks and things. But anyway, the point is, we got to separate fact from fiction. Okay. And so Fed now, it's not good. It's the Fed. I don't like the Fed, obviously, but it's not a central bank digital currency. It's not. They told you it was. They said, I read the titles. I read them all. I was searching. I was looking. I mean, why are these guys saying this? Why are they saying it's a CBDC? title after title, thumbnail after thumbnail, CBDC coming on, whatever it was, July. Anyway, if you want to know about CBDCs, if you are interested in everything, I'll put a link.
All right, man. So that's all I'm going to play here. You brothers and sisters can go watch it and finish it out on your own. But the point of this video is to show you that Most High word is coming to pass, man. These devils are moving because they know that they have a short time. They're moving, man. Real quick, let me get this precept since I quoted it here in Revelation 12. Okay, they're moving, man. It is so much happening, bro. All right, hard to keep up with everything, but gotta stay on top of this information, man. Revelation 12:12, it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." All right, Esau is on the move, man. He's working. All right, he's trying to get this thing up and running, and according to prophecy, he will. Okay, according to prophecy, he's going to hip a lot of people. But as the scripture also says, he won't fill his belly, so he won't get everybody. Okay, he won't get this thing how he really wants it, because the Most High going to judge him. All right, but what John wrote down here, okay, which I'm going to read it. This is happening, man. Okay, this is happening, and we're getting very close. All right, getting very, very close, man. So this is Revelation 13:15. It says, "And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as will now worship the image of the beast should be killed." And that's physically killed, but also you can be X'd out of society, okay? In which that's going to happen to you when this new digital prison get implemented, man. If you don't bend the knee to this beast system in the near future, you will be X'd out, man. Either you will be, physically killed or shut out from buying and selling. Shut out from getting a loan, all of that, okay? This is where we're headed, man. Verse 16 says, "And he caused it all," okay? That he is talking about Esau, all right? In particular, the elites, okay? Cause it all. So they're going to cause something to happen, brothers and sisters. What it is, we don't know. But something is going to take place to where everybody is going to say, look, we need to go the way of the Motb. That's the best way to so-called fix society or help this or help that out. It's just to go digital. Okay? It says both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Of course, this word's mark here in the Greek is charagma, all right? Brothers and sisters should be familiar with it, all right? It says, verse 17, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name." So buying and selling is tied to the mark, okay? And these other camps, they never break down the buying and selling part. The mark is tied to buying and selling. What is that talking about? Please. You guys never explain that part, bro. All you do is read verse 16, and then you start talking mad. Okay? You start talking mad, man. All right, brother, got a precept here. So you know the 16:68, it says, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is coming over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot." Right, man? Those who consent to this devil, you're going to be judged. Okay? In your mind, you think you're going to be in good case because you can buy and sell and pay your rent and do this and do that, but the Lord going to judge you. Okay? He's going to judge you, man, by fire. Okay? Thus said the Bible, man. But this thing is coming, man. All right? Let me see. I think I had 2 more precepts. Yeah, I'll read this one here. In Isaiah. This Isaiah 44, verse 6, it says, "This is what the Lord says, Israel, King and Redeemer, the Lord of heaven's armies. I am the first and last. There is no other God. Who is like me? Let him step forward and prove to you his power. Let him do as I have done since ancient times, when I established a people and explained its future. Do not tremble. Do not be afraid. Did I not proclaim my purposes for you long ago? You are my witnesses. Is there any other God? No, there is no other rock, not one." So there's no other God, man. There is no other religion. Speaking about the MOTB and the current events in the world, man. If it is, prove it. Okay? Like the Lord said, let him step forward and prove to you his power. You can't find the MOTB in the Quran. You can't find the MOTB in Hinduism. You can't find the MOTB in Pan-Africanism or on the walls of Egypt and all them goddamn emojis. Okay? Nigga ain't talking about nothing, bro. Only the Bible, man. Only the Bible, bro. The Most High Word is coming to pass, man, and it's beautiful, bro. And look, I'm glad to be a part of this thing, bro. Acts 15:18, and then I close out on this, man. It says, "Known unto the Most High are all his works from the beginning of the world." All right, and that MOTB is a work of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. Okay, so I pray that was edifying, man. I went kind of long, but go watch the, a video again if you missed the beginning of it, or just go check out the information for yourself, man. But I pray that was edifying, man. The water to your brothers and sisters who tune in. I praise you, how by Shema Shai, by Shem Chakadash. Divine to the apostle and elders of the great millstone. Peace and blessing to the elect. Keep fighting, keep pushing out there, man. Keep praying, keep working on yourself. Salvation's at the doors, bro. Okay? It's at the doors, man. Gotta just dig deeper in the spirit and keep on fighting out, bro. In due time, we're gonna be saved, man. Shalom.